Elijah Gray.
Comic? Really? A Jewish comic? Keep it going.
Who knew? Who knew we could do it? Jesus Christ, Sam, you were... I didn't realize how goddamn tall you were.
But yes, the Jews are here. So look out. Everybody hide your silver. Because Bam's here. Oh, shit. My whole set is racist tonight. That's my focus for the evening. It's an entire Dateline special on why racism is good. Actually, I got called a wigger one time, and it made no sense to me at all. Like, a wigger is like a person who wants to be black, and I didn't understand. I was like, like, how am I acting black? Like, I'm just minding my own business, stealing your TV. Like, oh man. So, you guys ever watch a movie and like it's like an action-packed scene, like shit gets crazy, and while you're watching the movie, sometimes you think to yourself, like, man, I could do that. Like I was watching this gay porn the other day. I thought that doesn't look so hard. I was watching it just before I came. But yeah. I mean, like, well, the thing is, like, I don't think I could ever actually do gay porn, just because, like, I'd be like the diva, always like demanding a bigger part. But no, I can't get into gay porn. Like, no matter how hard I try, like, no matter how many like things I stick up there, like how many penises I play with, like, I can't be gay. Like, I was told that being gay was a choice, but like no matter what I do, I just feel like I'm raping myself. Like, so maybe they're born with it. Like, maybe it's gabeline. It's good. But no, like, no gay porn, but like on the real, as your people say. Like I recently got into like vegetable porn, and like the shit like these girls like stick in like the shit that they put in the like vegetables, like, it's fucking crazy. Like the shit these girls can stick in themselves is fucking like heroic. And I was watching it with my girlfriend, and she turns to me and she's like, "Don't you think that hurts?" And I was like, "I'd be surprised if she can even fucking feel it. The girl's a vegetable." No, you laugh. Like, do you guys really think I was watching fucking? You guys really think that's real? Like, they haven't commercialized special needs porn yet. Like, can you imagine if they did? Like, the titles that they have, like remedial, but like meat, like in it, or slow blow, special head. This vagina belongs to a retarded person. Let's do it. Like, that'd probably be one, right? They'd have like 6 by now. Yeah. So I was at work a while back because I got fired, so it was a while ago. And some friends of mine, they were talking, like, Halloween was coming up at the time, and they were talking about some haunted houses that they wanted to go to, and they're saying, like, "Oh, I'm going to go to this haunted house, blah, 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 blah." And this guy that we work with, he comes up and he's like, "How much time would you spend in a haunted house that actually scared you? Like one that really frightened with you, like how many days could you stay there?" And we were like, if it really scared me, I'd probably just make one pass and get the fuck out of there and go do something else. Like I wouldn't stay the weekend or anything. So exactly, like that's what hell is. He started to explain to us. He says, hell is the ultimate horror house. It's an eternity of screaming and torture. And it's like, dude, we're talking about Halloween fun here, and you just come on with that shit. Like, he just, like, throws that in a fucking conversation. First of all, like, the idea of hell makes zero sense. Like, you have an all-knowing God that creates Satan, and then, like, Satan goes against him, and then for some reason, God gives him the job opportunity of a lifetime. He's like, look, you're evil, and you're really good at your job, so I'm gonna fucking banish you from heaven, but you get to torture all the people that I love. Like, how does that sound? Like, it's fucked up. Like, that's the same, like, if I was a shitty employee at work and my boss comes up to me and he's like, look, man, you're obviously insubordinate. You put a lot of effort in trying to dismantle the corporation. Like, we're going to have to banish you from the premises and give you your own branch. Make a choice. Opportunity doesn't knock twice, buddy. Like, well, fuck, I'll take the branch. Pay me to be an asshole for some reason. But no, he just threw that in the conversation, and that's fucked up. You just throw that wrench in there. Like that's the same as if I was like sitting there like talking to somebody about a vacation that I went on, and I was like, hey man, yeah, we went on this vacation. Like I went to the beach, we watched some surfers. It was crazy. He was like, you know who's really tubular? Jesus. He hung 10 for your sins. Like yeah, but he still didn't exist. It's too bad. Way too bad. Had my first threesome recently. It's fucking amazing. Nobody thinks that's good. You're just gonna be jealous. It was great. Like I'll never forget it. I really want it, and it was twins. Actually, like the ideal threesome, and even though it's incest, I really don't give a shit. Like it's still like the like Bud Light commercial fantasy fucking threesome. And it was awesome. I'll never forget it. It was Stephanie and Steven. It was amazing. And some of you say it doesn't count as a threesome because it was another guy, but it does. It's still somebody to high five afterwards. You know, that's how I always end my lovemaking: is a high five and a good cry. And also, the twins weren't identical. My sister and I were just born on the same day. No, seriously, I did get to have a threesome one time. It was with some Siamese twins. She turned out to be a two-faced bitch. I'm just gonna do that for 5 more minutes. So, my girlfriend and I, she didn't know about that threesome. Don't tell her. My girlfriend and I, like we just moved into a house, and this house, like we're pretty sure it's haunted. And actually, I know it's haunted now. Like when we moved in, like we kept hearing fucking noises, like faucets turning on and off, lights flickering and shit like that. So I went ahead and set up an EVP thing, like a recorder, and it was like right before we left the house, and then whenever we got back and I listened to it, like right before we're leaving the house, on the EVP recording, you can hear the ghost, and you can tell like the ghost was a drug dealer. Like it was the ghost of a drug dealer, and you could tell it's a drug dealer because whenever we left, you could hear him saying, "Hey, where you going, man? Don't you guys want to hang out for a while? I thought we were friends. You're just gonna buy some shit and leave? That's fucked up, man." If you're not laughing, you've never bought weed. What the fuck? That's what every drug dealer tries to do. They try to guilt trip you into being their friend. It's like, dude, I don't want to hang out with you. The only reason I came is because you sell weed. You have 2 pit bulls and they fucking stink, and you named them Dank and Chronic because you're an idiot. I think drug dealers should sell different drugs. Like they should sell like non-narcotic drugs, because then they never have to worry about getting caught. Like sell like amoxicillin and birth control. Like that would make more sense. Like I don't think any cops are ever gonna be looking around and be like, you know, Johnson, you notice nobody around here's been sick lately. Yeah. Nobody's been pregnant either. Something fishy's going on. Gotta get on it. But now we have new drugs. Fucking like crocodile. You guys hear about that shit? Yeah, anyone? One guy's heard of it? This is gonna be relevant. But it's a drug. It's like it's fucked up heroin. Is pretty much what it is. Like people, like junkies buy it. Junkies and tweakers are buying it because it's really cheap. It's they use like hydrocodone and oxycontins, and they extract the opium from it. And there's fucking still like lighter fluid and fucking all kinds of bullshit that they use to strip it out of there. And it's still in there. And when they shoot it up, there's a flesh-eating bacteria in it, and it eats them from the inside out and kills them within like fucking 2 years. And people are doing this shit. And then we have law enforcement that's saying like, we gotta get this shit off the streets, like we're doing everything we can. It's like, wait a minute, like we have something that's killing all of the tweakers and the junkies? Like where do I sign up to buy more of that shit? And we can just get rid of them. Like nobody has change to give those guys anymore. Like not in this economy. Just let them fucking die. Like that's like the best fucking war on drugs policy. It's like, yeah, put some crocodile out there. They'll just fucking go away. They'll just die. I'm fine with it. Maybe you guys aren't.
Hey, I'm for it.
But I like drugs. I like to smoke weed. And are you okay?
fall on you, man. I'm fat enough to hurt you.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, sorry. But I like to smoke weed, and I tried something the other day that I've always wanted to try, and I was at a quick shop, and I went and I bought a pack of cigarettes and a snack, and I'm checking out, and this guy, he asked me, he's like, you got your Dylan's Plus card? And I was like, no, man. He's like, quadruple fuel points. I was like, oh, I wish. He was like, oh, man, are you sure? Like, I could get you signed up for one. And I said, I'm too high. And he immediately was just like, oh, okay, here, I'll get you out of here. And like, and I realized, like, that's the best excuse you can give to somebody if they're trying to make you do something you don't want to do. Like, he immediately just understood. Like, your friends call you and they're like, oh, man, hey, you want to come out tonight? It's like, no, I'm too high. I understand, brother. It's cool. But like, and it works on everybody, but there's some people that it doesn't work on. And one group of people that it doesn't work on are telemarketers. Like, you answer the phone, it's like, hi, this is Angela. I was wondering if you had time to take a quick survey. It's like, I'm too high. I'll talk slow. Fuck. She's gonna use words like population and vote. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about right now. So now that I've been fucking killing it, I am gonna do something. It's probably gonna be humiliating. I'm gonna take my pants off.
No.
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 You don't run the show, bud! But no, I put a status on Facebook today, and I said that somebody just, like, give me some ideas for something to make a fucking joke about. Like, give me a setup, and I will try to improvise a joke about it, and then post it so that they can see me either succeed or fucking humiliate myself with it. So if you guys are willing to bear with me, I'm gonna fucking read one of them and see if I can fucking do anything with it. And
Is it Seinfeld?
probably, no, it's not Seinfeld. And it's probably gonna be embarrassing. So if you guys are ready for me to go for it, if it falls flat, I really don't give a fuck how much you hate me. So let's just do this.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. First one. We got, if people with irritable bowel syndrome ran marathons. So I've been running marathons for a while, and I have IBS, also known as irritable bowel syndrome. And sometimes it can be an issue. I mean, I have to clear myself out before I go run the race and everything like that. But you know, I clear myself out. I put on my little number 2, of course, and I go run. And I run the marathon, and I do my best. I see the porta potties, and all of a sudden my shit's going, but I gotta finish this marathon. That's what this is about. I put weeks of training into this shit. So I gotta fucking go. I gotta go. So and so far I've been able to hold it in. I've had it under control, and I'm able to make it through the marathon. But of course, like, I've been holding it the whole time, so I mean, by the time I get to the finish line, I have to shit. So like, I'm the only guy like still running past the finish line, because I gotta go. That was pretty funny. What I think would be funnier though is somebody running a marathon with irritable Down syndrome.
Oh, God.
I can't believe that word. Alright, one more. Obama, Hitler, and Bin Laden have a 3-way.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so Obama died today.
Yay!
I know, it's fucking great.
Yeah!
And he went down to hell. And
Yeah, obviously.
and he was greeted by Hitler and Osama bin Laden. And it turns out they weren't burning or anything. It turns out that, like, hate Satan because he was against God. He was like, no, like, I wanted you guys to come down here. Like, this place fucking rocks. Like, it is straight up like a Bud Light commercial. There's fucking twins to have threesomes with everywhere. Like, it was awesome. And even though there were twins everywhere, like, they were just like, well, let's have a threesome together. Like, fuck it. So there's Obama, Hitler, and Osama bin Laden just standing there naked. And Obama's sitting there bragging. He's like, well, with my new health insurance initiative, like, we can all get tested for STDs free after this. And Hitler's just like, but isn't your website down? And why are you circumcised? Are you a Jew? Are you a black Jew? And Osama bin Laden, like, he still has, like, the CNN, like, translator going, so when he talks, it's just like, He says that this orgy sounds like a great deal. He says, I think we could reach compromise, but for now you're going to have to go down on me the way I went down on New York City.
Oh, yeah.